Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we are playing Monster Hunter World. So, I have been seeing some discussion about how guard is pointless in Monster Hunter World for lances, and I found this argument to be quite odd, so I figured we can have a calm, evidence-based discussion on this topic. So, I am actually a very strong proponent of using guard skills on Lance because basically my whole career in Monster Hunter World has been counter lancing, and of course, guard is very essential to using that style of lance. Now, there are, of course, lots of different styles of lancing and lots of different ways to use the lance. But let's go ahead and discuss guard skills a little bit. So, I think the way I'm going to run this test is I'm going to fight a low-ranked Diablos, mostly because it'll make the test go by faster and we won't have any interruptions from like a Black Diablos or a Basil Geese or something. But I'm going to do a run with my blast set without any guard skills, which is purely attached to my Ironside charm here. And then I'm going to do a second run with same equipment, but just the charm attached. I'm even going to leave my cat at home, and I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to use an ancient potion. That way we can pretty much control for almost every variable. So, guard, what guard does is, well, it actually does a little bit more than the armor skill description here. So, yes, it does reduce knockback, and it reduces stamina depletion while guarding, but the third thing it does is it actually mitigates chip damage as you increase in level. Now, depending on the enemy attack, you will receive some chip damage on your character, and chip damage is determined by how heavy the enemy attack is. It's also determined by what type of block you're using. It's determined by the defense on your armor set, and the last thing that's the variable here is that it's affected by the guard skill on your armor. And of course, as your level of guard increases, that should decrease or completely mitigate your chip damage. Now, chip damage, that's just one feature of guarding, but primarily the way lances use guard is not to... Yeah, guarding is for defending yourself, but really what guarding is for creating openings for you to attack. Now, some attacks will actually cause your character to flinch when they block. That's because the attack is too heavy for them to block easily, and guard decreases that knockback. So what that's doing is that it is basically decreasing the amount of time that you're recovering from your defense, so that way you can transition to offense. Basically, it's making your defensive and offensive time more efficient. So obviously, when you're stuck in a knockback animation, you're pretty much stuck. You can't do anything. You can't do any additional defensive maneuvering. You can't attack. You're basically just kind of stuck there. And there are some attacks in the game where it will even cause knockback on Power Guard. And that's why we're running our test on Diablos. So, I guess let's go ahead and run straight into the demonstration. Okay, so we have the Guard Charm off. And this armor set has Handicraft 5, Blast Attack 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Critical Eye 1, Speed Sharpening, Bombardier, and Divine Blessing. Okay. So, oh my god, that plane sounds like it's crash landing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do my best to power guard all of Diablos' attacks, just to demonstrate what kind of knockback Power Guard can experience without any guard skills. And then we'll go into maybe doing regular guards and counters. Yeah, one of the worst things you can experience in this game is having your counter receive knockback, and then if the attack is heavy enough, you actually won't be able to counter attack. It'll just knock you back. Okay, and I'm not going to use any of my manuals. Let's just run in there. Alright, here's Diablos. That is a very big Diablos. Okay, you see I used the power guard on the block, or power guard on the roar, and even that caused a significant knockback. Okay, Diablos missed me. What is it doing? It's growling, so we get some free damage in there. Okay, the dig attack. Okay, you see that really long knockback? Okay, and especially on these charge attacks. You see, I've been stunned so long that I actually cannot counterattack properly. Yet the Diablos moves past me before I can recover from the stun. You miss me again. Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to test against you like you're dangerous. Okay, sorry, I almost messed that up. Yeah, now you're not really supposed to counter that move. Okay. So on regular block, you can see how far that knocks you back. Okay, come on, man, do some do some different attacks here. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to demonstrate the rest of the fight. Okay, so that's how much knockback you get from the dig attack. So that's one of the main attacks you want to have guard skills against. Okay, that was lucky. It's growling again, that's kind of weird. Okay, so I think you guys can pretty much see how having no guard can be a little severe against Diablos. Yeah, and I'm not taking too much chip damage because I am using high rank armor versus a low rank Diablos. Yeah, if you watch Kanta's Lance speedrun of Diablos, and of course that's it's either a high rank or a tempered Diablos, I don't remember, but Kanta was taking really serious chip damage. So Kanta's build was going for basically all attack, and he had no guard skills on, which, you know, speedrunners will do sometimes. Yeah, this attack right here, look how much knockback there is on that. Yeah, normally I would be able to, if I was using my guard skills, I would be able to counterattack those right away. God, look at that. Okay, let me show you something else. So, if you're just, you're not using guard skills, and you want to recover from your knockback more quickly, during the knockback animation, you can enter Power Guard, and that should shorten your recovery time a little bit. Okay, there Diablos is limping away. I keep forgetting I bounced that green on that. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and take a potion, grab this thing. Okay, and I guess we're gonna have to go down there and execute this Diablos. Sorry, man, it's for science. And dude, that phrase could be used for like this whole damn game. Okay, we're gonna aim for his weak spot. Oh, come on, man. Jesus, so much knockback. Yeah, and I guess alternatively, if you don't want to receive the knockback, you could sheathe your lance and just get out of the way. But at that point, in my opinion, sheathing and running is just a very inefficient defensive strategy. I mean, that's so much time you've wasted when you could have just blocked it and kept on stabbing. And if you're just going to sheathe your lance and run, you may as well just put your lance away and use a longsword. You know, be Longsword Larry. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for this quest to end, and we're gonna redo the quest. Actually, I think we can do that faster if we just stay at camp. Okay, so we're gonna repost the quest, put on our guard charm, and we're gonna test that one more time to kind of demonstrate the kind of openings we can create using guard skills. Okay, so we're gonna run into the tent to... Well, I guess we technically don't need to restock the Mega Potion, but yeah, just for my sanity. Yeah, well, I'm just really OCD, guys. Sorry. All right, we're gonna get that Ancient Potion. Ah, crap! I forgot to change my charm. So one-track mind, guys. Okay. Ironside Charm 3. So this will give us a Guard 3. And that's the only thing we're changing. Okay, Handicraft 5, Blast 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Guard 3, Critical Eye 1, Speed Sharpening, Bombardier, Divine Blessing. Okay, low rank Diablos. Yeah, I could do Special Arena so there's less running around, but you know, those quests kind of come and go randomly. It makes it kind of difficult for testing. Okay, so with guard skills, a lot of those attacks that were knocking us back very far, we'll be able to pretty much block them and counter attack instantly. So we're going to have much more efficient defensive timing, much better openings. Okay, where is my Ancient Potion? This Diablos looks kind of small. Like, really small. What the hell? Okay, and I really like using Power Guard to block roars, because Power Guard can actually block in every direction. Like, lots of times you can miss a block on a roar because, you know, the monster is changing his posture, and that can move the roar like in a way that your shield's not facing. God, look at that. No reaction at all. We can just keep stabbing. See, that is an opening that we didn't have before. Okay, didn't expect to flinch him. Yeah, and the positioning is kind of strange on that hip check. So I tend to just block it without countering. Oop, missed. Okay, I'm trying very careful not to hit that flash fly. It's gonna mess up our test. Come on, Diablos. Yeah, use your dig attack. Now, normally the drawback to Power Guard is that it receives a high amount of chip damage, but with the Guard, it's very minimal. Yeah, that was basically the thing that was like threatening to kill Kanta when he was doing his speedrun, the chip damage from Power Guard. See, now that we're power guarding this with Guard 3, we're able to counter-attack the charge and actually land that hit. Beforehand, the knockback was too great, so we didn't have our opening. I don't know why, but I seem to be losing sharpness a lot faster. that's gonna miss me. Yeah, the thing you want to watch out for the dig attack is when Diablos is enraged, there will actually be 2 hits to that. He's gonna cause tremor. Oh, damn it, bounced on green again. I keep forgetting. Yeah, so the dig attack has tremor when he's enraged. So if you're trying to counter the dig, the tremor is gonna trigger your counter, and then the actual dig attack itself is gonna hit you. So yeah, when he's enraged, either just hold a regular guard or use power guard, because power guard can block multiple hits. Yeah, sometimes you don't have the timing available to raise power guard, but yeah. What the hell? Something hit my shield. That was very weird. Like I even felt a rumble in my controller. I'm very confused, guys, but okay, there he goes. Dead. Wow, that felt like no time at all. Yeah, so yeah, I wish this Diablos wasn't so damn small, because that might have been what affected my kill time. Because I think smaller monsters have less HP, but generally, I guess the increased efficiency allowed me to have more openings to attack. And I guess you also saw that my sharpness decreased like almost twice as fast, meaning I had twice as many openings to hit him. So, yeah, I guess that was a fairly good demonstration. I don't think I even got hit. Okay, so let's just wait for the clock to run out and we'll see what our kill time was. I can't believe I ran into such a tiny Diablos. It's like the size of a Baroth. I mean, come on. Okay, 343. That's pretty fast. Like, sub 5 on anything is really damn fast. Okay, so I guess it's just gonna load us it's just gonna take us back to town. Okay, so I think the thing I like most about the guard skills and using the guard charm is that it allows you to diversify your build. You don't have to specialize your build for defense or health recovery or anything like that. You can pretty much build your armor set however you like, and you can use the guard charm to pretty much cover you like defensive wise. So that's why I think using guard is a lot more adaptable than, I don't know, maybe using the Valhazak's armor for its special skill for health regeneration, or using armor pieces for defense, because you technically don't even need defense if you never get hit. You know, just block everything, or rather counter everything. Countering is more offensively efficient than blocking, but I think that sort of demonstrates my point. So if you guys have any thoughts, go ahead and leave a comment below the video. Otherwise, I think that's gonna do it. So thanks, and we'll see you next time.